everybody, and welcome to today's video. It's going to be more of a vlog style because we're actually headed to the Dodge dealership to get a repair on my car. So if you recall, I made a video about a month or two ago talking about the reliability of the Dodge Challenger and how the only problem I've really had is with the UConnect system. And that still holds true today. So I've been having some issues with my UConnect system probably for the past few weeks, something a little bit more serious than what I had before. The other day, actually, I turned the car off, I walked away, and then I came back for something like maybe 10-15 minutes later, and I saw that my screen, this UConnect screen, was still on. Like it was backlit. It was almost like I hit the screen off button and it was like this. And so you could definitely tell that the screen was still turned on. And that's a problem because if I had left for like several hours or maybe a day or two, my battery would have been dead. So it was really good that I caught that because I was able to actually pull the fuse out from the trunk just to get it to shut off. There was no other way. I restarted the car. I even like drove it forward, drove it back, parked it, turned it off again, waited a few minutes, and no, the screen would not shut off. So the only thing that was really left to do was to pull the fuse out. And thankfully that worked, of course, because that's how electricity and electronics work. But that started concerning me because if I ever do leave it at work or somewhere like that and I come back several hours later, then I'm gonna be kind of stuck. And that would definitely suck if I'm like, you know, out in the middle of the night and my car doesn't start. So anyways, that is why I'm headed to the Dodge dealership today to complain about the UConnect system and see what they could do. Now, this isn't the first issue with my UConnect system. I've mentioned it in the other video. The other issue I've had was pertaining to the Sirius satellite radio. You know, sometimes when I, wait one second. That felt good. Sometimes when I turn on the Sirius satellite radio, it'll get stuck on whatever channel I was on before, and then the volume won't change. And so I'm constantly trying to figure out how I can change the station and the volume. And it's really just annoying and causes a lot of frustration because I feel like my system is broken. And until I turn the car off and then restart it, it doesn't fix itself. So those are just some of the problems I've had with the UConnect system. I know there's a guy that follows me on Instagram who's mentioned that he's had the volume issue as well, and then some other glitches that I've experienced very similar. So I know the UConnect system is not perfect, but really what ticked me off and made me want to make an appointment with Dodge was the fact that my screen wouldn't turn off, because that's kind of a problem when you're parking the car. So let's head to the Dodge dealership, see what they say. Maybe they'll give me an entirely new system, but who knows if that will happen. So let's head down there. We've made it to Salt Lake Valley Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler as well. And we're gonna pull in and go to the service department. We got a nice Camaro over here. No sunroof, that means it's out of the question. Yeah. That was a BA red-eye in there. If I get 1,000 likes, 5,000, 50,000 likes, I'll buy the red-eye. Make it a most unrealistic number so that I'm not forced to buy one. Now, I mean, this is the first time ever they're offering a rebate on every Challenger. So you can get up to $7,970 for the red-eye. So it's $10 per horsepower. Got a cool Gladiator Sport right here. This thing's cool. The one inside the dealership was pretty tight. Although it's funny to see how the red-eye had a mile-per-hour speedometer of 220 miles per hour versus the Gladiator's 120, so that's pretty funny. Got a lot of Gladiators here. It's pretty cool. Some of these are pretty cool too. I like that color. It's an interesting color over here. That. I don't even know what color that is, but it's pretty cool. I mean, this dealership mainly sells Jeep, and then they have a few Dodge Challengers and stuff like that, and Chargers, but for the most part it's Jeep, Ram. All right, so they're going to take a look at what the problem is, and they're going to give me a call and let me know. So we'll see. Hopefully they can fix it, and hopefully they can just replace the whole system. That way when the warranty expires, I don't have to pay that out of pocket. But right now we're actually going to be headed to our Toyota dealership here in Murray, Utah, and you know, allegedly they have the 2020 Supra there. So we're gonna, you know, come over, take a look, see if it's actually there, and sit inside one if we can for the first time, because I've never seen one in person. So let's try to go and check it out. All right, here we are, Toyota dealership. Let's search for the Supra. Okay, well, we just saw the first ever Supra in Utah, aside from people who have bought it from other states and brought it in, but I think that's the first, or one of the first ones here in Utah, and it looks pretty awesome. It's the first time I've ever seen it in person, and it's pretty striking. It's definitely a good looking car. They did a very good job. I'm still kind of processing it, because it really is a pretty awesome looking car. From every angle you look at it, it looks different. And well, hopefully the video does it justice, but it probably doesn't. So let me know. If I get 50,000 likes, I will buy a Supra. So there's a challenge for all of you. But for now, we're gonna wait until Dodge calls me back and tells me what the issues are with my car, and then we'll kind of go from there. And we are back in the Challenger today, folks. It's been about 5 hours since I dropped it off, and no, the issue is not fixed. So to give you the background story, what happened is they told me that apparently the issues I've been having have been addressed with some sort of software update that I should be getting on my vehicle, and that should fix all the issues. However, the person that can install those software updates is not in the shop today. It's a Saturday, so there's probably a limited staff. I think they have like a skeleton staff. So for that reason, I will have to drop it back off during the week, and that should fix my issues. Now, I'm pretty skeptical, because sometimes software updates don't really fix the inherent problem of whatever that problem might be. It's always fun to do. but it's worth a try. But we're gonna start with the software update, see if it works. If not, I have about 5 months left on my basic warranty, so I can bring it back in, and I'm gonna kind of force them to replace the entire UConnect system. But you know, for now, we're just gonna wait and see what this update will do, and then go from there. But I'll have to bring it back on a different day. So the next clip you'll see me is dropping this car off on a different day during the week. So I'll catch you in the next clip. Well, like I promised, today we are back in the Dodge Challenger, headed to the Dodge dealership to try to get that software update for my UConnect system to hopefully fix all the problems I've had with it. So I'm kind of skeptical, but let's see what happens. And we're back. Well, we are back in the Challenger. Unfortunately, I wish I had better news for myself and for everybody watching the channel, but the Dodge Challenger is not fixed. So I had the car there all day. I dropped it off Monday morning. I'm just picking it up. It's 5:33 right now. So they've had it the full day. They've been working on it. I got a call around 3:30 p.m. telling me that they weren't able to download the software update onto the USB drive, I guess, that plugs into my car. And so they were never able to get that done. So my car does not have a software update. This is the exact same UConnect system, same software that I had when I dropped the car off, same one that has the same issues. So they explained to me that they've only had this happen once to a Jeep Grand Cherokee, where they had similar issues that my car had, where it would glitch. And you know, something I haven't mentioned actually is the passenger side door sometimes doesn't unlock when I you know, touch the door handle. It'll get glitched up and it won't unlock the door, and so I have to do like 2 or 3 attempts in order to unlock the door. They said that you know, this other Jeep Grand Cherokee that they've seen, that was the only other car that's had the same issue as mine. So to my luck, of course, every other car is fine except me and this one poor soul Grand Cherokee out there somewhere in Utah. And they said that in order to fix that car, they had to get a Chrysler technician. So they're talking about somebody from the manufacturer to come in and do this software update to get the thing fixed. So my car is very unique apparently. They're promising that tomorrow they're gonna, you know, contact Chrysler and try to get this software downloaded onto the thumb drive. And then from there they can download it onto my car, and hopefully that will fix my UConnect glitches and fix that door handle issue that I've been having. But honestly, I'm not very happy with the experience. It's not like they told me to come in and then all of a sudden they weren't able to download the software. I did come in during the week because they expected the software to be downloaded, so I don't blame them for that. But I do blame the manufacturer for kind of having this type of issue. I mean, I had never had a car or even know of somebody who had a car that had this issue where, you know, it's not just a simple, easy fix like a software update like you would on a phone. So I'm a little frustrated that it's not fixed and that my car apparently is so unique that it has this issue that nobody can solve. But I think I'm gonna end the video there. I don't know if I wanna drag this process on until they get the problem fixed, because I don't know how long that will take. They promised me this week, but you know how it is, that never really pans out the same way that they promise you will happen. So I'm probably going to end the video here and then just give you guys an update in a few days or a week or whenever this issue is fixed. Like I said, I have 5 months left on my warranty, so it's definitely going to be done before then. I'm not going to let them kind of push this along until the warranty's expired, and luckily I'm able to drive this car and not have any issues for the most part. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the footage of the Supra. That was really cool, and I hope you're happy to know that I'm one of 2 cars apparently in this state that has this issue that they've never before seen. So hopefully the next video, or at some point, I will, you know, make a video that will talk about how the issue is fixed. But for now, it's kind of an outstanding issue that is unresolved. Let me know if you guys have had the same issue in the comments below, and if your service advisor told you the same, or what's going on, because I'm pretty confused. This doesn't seem like that big of an issue. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and be sure to find me on Instagram at @Schwazy_. I will catch you all at the next video. Take care and have a wonderful day.